a 2018 Porsche 991.2 Carrera T, or Carrera Touring as it is less known. These cars are fascinating. This particular one is even more interesting in itself. They are incredibly rare. In fact, a small sort of snippet of information that few people know. There are more 991 Generation 2 GT3s for sale in the UK than there are Carrera Ts. That gives you an idea of how rare this car is and how sought after they have become since their launch. Now, what it is, in essence, is an entry-level 911 Carrera with some lovely updates and upgrades and stripped out to be a lightweight, pure driving experience. A 7-speed manual gear shift with shorter ratios specific for this car to make that driving experience even more visceral and pure. Thinner glass, a locking rear differential as standard, Porsche active suspension management as standard. So these cars are about as pure and simple as sports car and 911 driving gets. And I think for that reason alone, they have become as popular and as sought after as they are. Finished in white with an interior in black and then that lovely sort of heritage style cloth on the inserts in the middle of the seats. And this car has a host of cost options above the standard Carrera T specification anyway, which we're going to need to tell you. As I said at the beginning, one owner, 6,000 miles, a full Porsche main dealer service history. It is an exquisite example. The front end that we're standing in front of now is very 911, very Carrera, very smooth, beautiful lines. And you've got the same sort of carried over, a lovely extended splitter at the front there in plastic. The lovely horizontal skirt lines across, or the grille separators across the front there that protect the radiators at the front. LED daytime running lights, which double up as an indicator, a nice update from the curved one that was in the Generation 1 Carrera, and then silver inserts to those lovely LED headlamps that you've got there. Now, moving down the side of the car, on the passenger side, we can start to get an idea of where this car looks different. So we've got this beautiful sort of dark grey anthracite, if anything, but metallic finish that flows across this car. The beautiful front wheels, they're a 20-inch front wheel. They're the standard Carrera wheel, but they're finished in this lovely, as I say, this lovely dark grey with the calipers behind, the discs behind and the calipers finished in black with the Porsche logo. This colour is matched everywhere. So you've got it on the wheels. You've got it on these beautiful Carrera T decals down the bottom of the door. You've got it on the mirrors. And as you go around the back of the car, you'll see more of that theme. And it really makes the car look very, very special. Up here is the first of the big cost options. Tilt and slide opening glass panoramic roof. If I open the passenger door, go in and have a look at that wonderful interior. Piano black wood trim, well it's not wood, but piano black trim all the way through the car. Extended leather to the top of the dashboard. And these beautiful seats with this sort of texturized cloth interior or insert down the middle. Again, just trying to make the car feel pure and, you know, and visceral and original and everything that you want from one of these Carrera Ts. And obviously, you've seen it now, but you can't mistake that amazing 7-speed gear shift in the center of the gear tunnel there, which makes this car what it is. Coming around the back of the car, again, very Carrera back here. The 991.2 gets these lovely air escapes at the back of the rear wheels there, a lovely update from the standard 991, original 991, and the lovely concave rear lights. If you know your 911s, you'll know the differences between the two generations. And as I said, that lovely anthracite grey carried on through the back of the car. So if you have a look, you've got these lovely vertical strakes. Sorry, there's a little bit of dirt there that's going to annoy me. You have these lovely vertical strakes across the top of the engine grille there. They're in that lovely anthracite grey, and then even down to the detail on these wonderful Porsche badges on the back. And if you get close enough, you can see how they are actually metallic as well. So the paint finish on this car is beautiful. Twin exhaust pipes in the center of the car. Again, a good giveaway, but that it is the second generation 911. And obviously that lovely Carrera Touring badge on the back of it there. Coming down the driver's side, I'm going to jump in and show you some more details inside this car and some lovely extra features that this car has got. So what I'll do is I'll jump in Aluminium and rubber sports pedals down there. As I say, what an incredible place to sit. It actually feels very nostalgic getting back into a 911 and looking across and seeing a manual gear shifter. But this car has lovely features as well. So being the touring style car that it is, gone are the door handles. You've got, you know, GT3 and GT3 RS style seatbelt pulleys to open and shut the doors. You've still got electric mirrors. You've still got all electric adjustable windows, so on and so forth. And then down here, the car has Bose, which is a lovely cost option. The Bose surround sound system in this car. Now, if I slide the seat forward so I'm a little bit closer to the pedals, depress the clutch and fire it up. As I said earlier, thinner glass on a Carerra T, so you can bring in all of that sound of the flat six, just like you want it to be, to make the whole thing a driving experience, which is what it is. And really what this car for me does is it proves that there is no need to have 600-700 brake horsepower. When you want a driving experience, all you need is the controls to be able to drive the car properly, the noise and the chassis, and that is exactly what this car does. Multi-function GT steering wheel. It is also heated, so if I press the button on the bottom there, you can see that it says heated steering wheel on. Again, a lovely cost option for this particular car. You adjust all of the drive modes on the sort of Manatino style dashboard here, and you'll hear the car got louder. That's because this car is also fitted with a sports exhaust. Coming across to this center section of the car, Sports Chrono Pack Plus, a lovely cost option. You've got all, obviously, Bluetooth activation in here. And if I go to map, you have all the inbuilt Porsche navigation system as well. This car is also PCM 3 or 4, I believe. Don't hold me to that, but it is the PCM version where you have Apple CarPlay. So if you plug your car in, you will have Apple CarPlay on this car. Alcantara roof lining while I'm staring at it all across the top of the car, which is beautiful. And then down here, dual zone climate control, electric heated seats, that incredible manual gearbox, which is super smooth. I mean, it is not a difficult gearbox to use. The clutch is light. Everything about this car just makes you want to drive it. It's incredible. All your suspension adjustments down here, your blind and controls for the electric roof above me, and then most importantly, this button here, a very big cost option, front axle lift system. So if I shut the door and the cameraman goes outside and I press this button here, you will see the front end of the car raising, and that is amazing in town, sleeping policemen, big speed bumps, things like that, a really fabulous feature to have. And if I press the button again, the front end goes down again. A really wonderful feature on a sports car like this. If you look over to the passenger side, if the camera comes through here, the beautiful stitching for 911 on the tops of the headrests there, and it is stitched into the seats. And then if you look past that, if you can turn it around, this car has got the additional rear seats. Now, a lot of these Carerra Ts don't have rear seats. It's a cost option to put the rear seats back in this car, and I think it's a really lovely feature. It just makes the car that much more usable, especially if you put the seats down. You even get that extra load in the back. It gives you an extra actual shelf in the back of this car. And I'll switch it off, jump out and summarize the car for you. It really is genuinely the most intriguing, surprising driving experience that I've had all of 2023. It arrived and I wasn't sure exactly what it was. I knew they were special. I knew they were rare. We've all driven it and we've all got out of it with the biggest smiles on our face and gone, what more do you need? This car is super special. And I think the rarity of it, the fact that there's so few for sale, 6,000 miles, it's a one owner example with all the options. I don't believe there's one out there that has this specification. For me, it's a fabulous opportunity to own an extremely rare, pure driving 911. Something that is not going to be around for much longer. Something I imagine we won't be seeing in 10 years' time. So yeah, really, really interesting, special car for me. My name is Matthew. I hope this video has helped. Thank you for watching.